So good morning, everyone. I'm James Smith. I look after the Ads Plus business for Amagi. Super excited to be here today to talk to you all and to pick up the amazing conversations that we had yesterday and the team just had right now. What I love about the focus of these conversations is it's really about an explanation on how to make money and what's happening in the OTT and the FAST space, which, as Ben eloquently said, is a very shallow end right now, or in the first inning. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about FAST and how we can potentially help you make money. That being said, I want to do a quick intro to Amagi just to give you a little bit of a framework on what we do, and I'll show a quick video, and then we'll talk a little bit more about FAST and how we can get you closer to the stream. Now, all of the CTV and the fast buzz is not without its fair share of disruption, that's for sure. CTV continues to change things in broadcasts and the streaming industry at large. There's a bunch of trends that are starting to emerge really quickly. You'll hear a lot about them today. There's four in particular we'll talk about in the next few minutes. First, the cloud. Broadcast and content owners are facing a reality of, as we talked about, trying to make money in a new competitive environment, and they need to be more efficient. They need to reduce costs, and they need to scale their content to other platforms. They're embracing new technologies and new audiences on CTV platforms so that they can drive new revenues. And in doing so, they're moving their on-premises operations into the cloud to be more efficient and help them reduce those costs from long-standing legacy operations. But it's not coming without challenges, as many of these teams don't have the capability or the experience and inherent experience in launching CTV or FAST platforms. Now, the good news is, when they get there, the audiences are ready for them. I think a lot of the content and the things that we've been talking about over the last day have shown you that audiences are there, and the brands and the ad dollars have subsequently followed. Another big move is the cloud has evolved to fully handle live events and sports, which has been some time in the making. Amagi was a big partner of this as we did the ultra high-def, ultra playout for the Tokyo Olympics this year. So you're seeing that the emergence of local and international sports will be a growing marketplace for CTV and another big ad marketplace for all of us to take part in. And all of this, data continues to be the common denominator. Data to personalize content to the viewer, data to personalize ads to the viewers, and data in every sense of the word to optimize the monetization path through the entire process. Now, in all of this, linear channels are leading the way. Subscription fatigue is real. Endless scroll is real. How many times have you sat in front of Amazon or Hulu and caught yourself in a time warp of 20 or 45 minutes pass by and you're still continuing to scroll? People want TV-like, always-on experiences. And data shows they're more willing than ever to watch ad-supported or ad streaming. Now, audiences are moving, and so are the ad dollars, and we've talked a lot, I think, for everybody that got a chance to be at the IAB New Fronts, as well as the conversations yesterday, we talked a lot about the growth in the space. 20 to 2021, 57% increase in spending. 21 to 22, we'll see us go from 15 billion in ad spending to 21, 22 billion. Just as the IAB puts it, the largest growth in advertising in the history of the IAB, and we're all poised to take part and play in it. Hulu, big part of that. They're going to take roughly 4 to 5 billion of it coming into 2022. Roku will get roughly 3 to 4 billion of that. Netflix is getting Well, let's just say Netflix is getting smart. Saturation in SVOD in general is demanding streaming services have multiple lines of revenue to succeed, and you'll see a lot of those SVOD folks continue down the road of CTV and into fast, free ad-supported streaming technologies. So how do they get there? Well, they use Amagi. We enable TV and cable networks to migrate their broadcast workflows and operations into the cloud. And as the largest turnkey provider of FAST in the cloud, we're on over 100 platforms. We service over 2,000 channels, accessing over 50 billion ad opportunities and impressions in over 40 countries around the world. And how do we do it? So think of us as the network. We create the channels, we distribute the content, and we help monetize all of this on our CTV buyer and seller platform. Now, this is a picture of our NOC, our Network Operations Center. It's hundreds of people staring at hundreds of screens all day long, similar to anything you'd see at ESPN in their NOC or on NBC or Viacom. This team powers channels for Disney, Warner Media, Fox, Discovery, Bloomberg, not to mention channels and platforms on Roku, Samsung, LG, and Vizio. And when it comes to monetization, Ads Plus has created one of the largest CTV marketplaces for addressable inventory available. A community of buyers and sellers transacting in real time on a first-party platform. Live, linear VOD, inventory, demand, audiences, all coming together, all connected in a unified ad tech stack, allowing you to transact safely and efficiently. And in all the genres that you'd expect, movies, sports, entertainment, music, comedy, and of course food. So how does it all work? I think what makes us different and what the value that we deliver to the marketplace is we are the network. We have two products that put you on our platform and lead you to the Ads Plus marketplace. CloudPort, our playout service, and Thunderstorm, our dynamic ad insertion engine. They provide an end-to-end path to get as close to the stream as possible for channel creation, distribution, and monetization. Traditional TV channels and broadcasters don't understand how to make the jump sometimes to CTV. Sometimes they lack the experience in trying to figure out what it takes to bring a fast platform to the marketplace. So we help them. This is exactly what we do end to end. And in doing so, we often get the opportunity to sell a portion of their impressions or in some cases all of their impressions. And we offer those services, which we'll talk about in a second. We have premium inventory at scale, which is our sweet spot. It's all driven off a proprietary ad stack and all leveraging our first-party network metadata that allows us to be much more efficient delivering ads. Here's another way to think about it. If you're sitting at home and you're watching your Samsung TV or your Vizio TV, and you click on the Nashville channel, a channel from Lionsgate that Amagi supports, you actually leave that Samsung TV and you're on the Amagi platform from channel creation to distribution to ad stitching to bouncing against our DMP and data to deliver that ad back to the right viewer, back to that screen. That entire journey is on the Amagi platform. Now, our playout service, combined with our ad stitcher, drives a virtually endless supply for us of inventory, which is a unique position to be in as a server-side platform. That's channel feeds coming from thousands of channels and over 40 to 50 new channels being added on a monthly basis. All in all, creating billions of premium CTV impressions on the television stations and channels that people know and love from home, all trading in a real-time market. And our Stitcher Thunderstorm was specifically designed for streaming and CTV. So we complemented it with our own ad router and our own ad server, and we're seeing efficiencies of between 30 and 40% in the marketplace in our turnkey solutions. So what can it do for you? Well, on the seller side, we offer a 360 CTV strategy for new or experienced entrants into the CTV space, everything from operations to direct ad sales to managed programmatic ad sales. And our data is basically our superpower. It helps us land the right ad to the right audience to help improve efficiencies and fill rates and pricing and overall yield. Since we're powering the channels and the ad stitching, our stack gives you access to data you can't get from other CTV supply-side platforms. Real-time analytics on viewership, on optimization, and sell-through, other analytics in regards to contextual data as well. And we try to make it easy to work with us. We work with the basic table stakes of private marketplace, guaranteed programmatic, obviously on the direct side as well, whatever your lane is. Now, on the buyer side, it's important to know, let me just make a point on the seller side. Performance is a big piece, and it's one of the things that we've got to be really careful about as we get into kind of the next stage of the cookieless and privacy world. 98% completion rate, sometimes 99% is MRC accredited as of last month. And it goes to our stats on the performance side and the buyer side as well. 99.8% SIVT ratings for fraud-free ad drops for buyers. So we're giving unmatched scale that performs, and the scale is really important because it gets you into a situation where buyers don't have to worry about frequency caps or competitive separation. Our metadata allows frame-level targeting in addition to those the kind of the basics of demo and psychographics that are used to getting us table stakes in the marketplace today. Now, if you're looking to land a chocolate ad in a kissing scene in a romantic comedy, we've got you covered. That's the frame-level targeting that we're talking about, and we think that's that next generation of where Mike was referring to, where the ad space is going from a fast and a connected TV perspective. And being close to the stream, we have the ability to do dynamic product placement and dynamic brand insertions. That ability to put brands post-production into a scene at the frame level, at an emotional context level, or even thinking of it on a retail side at potentially a point of sale activation level, it starts to get much more engaging. The conversation becomes a lot more fun. We can do ad-supported formats, including picture-in-picture and squeeze-backs, as well as many more. Because we're programming the channel and doing the playout, we can offer dynamic graphics and overlays. Now, lower thirds, live feeds, and widgets are basically best in class in the news categories and proven, and we're doing those extremely well across our platform in live linear. But it can also be used for brand and tune-in placements to help drive content, brand recognition, and general discovery on fast platforms, which is going to be an upcoming issue in the next couple of years. Now, when it comes to driving engaging brand experiences, we like to have a little more fun, right? 15s and 30s, we can do those all day long. That's our business. That will continue to grow. We're there for you. But on the branded content and the branded entertainment side, there's a lot more that we can do. For sellers and playout partners, we can do pop-up channels around annual events like the Met Gala or Fashion Week. Or we can do pop-up channels around seasonal events like the election or the holidays. And for buyers and brands, we can do long-form ads of almost any length, from 2-minute, 3-minute pharma ads all the way to this 15-minute interstitial from Chevy. And even branded channels for those brands like the Home Depot, who have thousands of videos, of premium videos that are sitting on YouTube that deserve to see the living room in another way and are just waiting for audiences as well. So when you start to think about the engagement part of what we talked about in the last session, I think there's a lot that can be done from a brand perspective, a lot to be done because we provide the playout as well. I just want to do a quick special thanks, I'm on time, to the organizers of OTT.X and the board, Cameron and Mark. We appreciate it very much. Eric, Rich, Srini. It's been an amazing event so far. We look forward to growing this event. And whether you're a buyer or seller or building, in general, we're building this marketplace out together. So it's incredibly exciting. But think about what I have had to say and think about ways to push us and to partner with us and create things together, and we'll help you get closer to the stream. Thank you.